Today we're checking out exclusive UX UI design guides created by companies like Apple, Google, many design studios, and so much more. So without further ado, let's just get started with today's video. I have a workshop coming up tomorrow, and this is a pilot workshop and there are only 10 seats. Go ahead, grab this. There's a link in the description. I will see you right there. Alright, so the first one is called the Growth Tribe UX Design Ultimate Guide. This is the A to Z of UX design. So everything from learning UX to growing in your career to salary negotiations, everything is covered in this guidebook. As you can see, it's divided into amazing chapters, chapter 1 to chapter 12. And the first one is basically just an intro to UX design. It has different chapters, as you can see inside here, and you can kind of go from here to there. And the best part is they have not created anything on their own. They just gathered a lot of cool content from all across the internet onto this one platform. They've also embedded and given links to videos, blog articles, other guides, and other resources and material that will help you get started with this whole UX journey. Apple has its own UI designs do's and don'ts, which ranges from just basic UI components to things like articles, graphics, interactions, and so much more. So as you can see, they've basically given what you should do and what you shouldn't. And under each of them, they have links to these appropriate pages, and you can kind of check out the guide that they're talking about. What are the do's and don'ts for layout design on Apple devices or in general in iOS, or for UX and UI design in general out of iOS as well. They talk about things like contrast, spacing, resolution, distortion, organization, alignment, and so much more, as well as you can get a downloadable resource, and they have organized it in such a nice way. Product UX Discovery Kit. This is a starter kit for anybody who wants to do UX research, who wants to get into UX auditing or wants to understand what it is, as well as wants templates and wireframes to help them with that process as well. So this guidebook is really cool. You can just go to the bottom, add your name and email, and they send it to you on your mail. They have organized it very well with who can use it, what are the benefits, how to use it, so you'll get guidance on how you should use these kits to understand and learn and to use it for actual research. They will also give you documentation, so things like questions, lists, features, etc. So you can go through their guide and see how you can start doing your own research. And this is a really good guide to anybody starting research or UX in general. And again, it's absolutely free, so go grab it now. They also have links to great articles. So they're basically doing my job for me. And if you're hungry for more, there is a website UX audit, as well as the ultimate guide to building a fintech app like Coinbase. So if you want to know beyond just design, you want to know the business side of things, you want to know how things work or how apps function, everything will be in this guidebook. I love that this merge design studio has done so much for the community as well. UX Design CC, a popular known blog out there, has actually come up with something called start.uxdesign.cc, which is the ultimate guidebook to starting your UX design journey. So if you scroll down, I love how this website works. And this is no less than an actual book. They state what this is not. So if you're getting into it thinking of it as a bootcamp, it's not. If it's not a free ebook like everything else, it's not a 5-step tutorial. It is a structured step-by-step lessons on why and how to design, information architecture, doing research, building functionality, creating a product, as well as going through things like what is the job of a designer? What are the roles a designer must function? How is a designer different from a developer? Things like that. These are all the names of the wonderful people who have shared the experience in this guidebook of sorts. And I love that it's structured as a game of sorts. So it's gamified. I just say start, and it starts with each chapter, so as to say. So if you want something to read this weekend, this is gonna be number one from my end. Google always comes up with such amazing resources. There is this whole UX design certificate by Google, but apart from that, they also make these amazing guides and booklets and websites. So here, as you can see, this is a Think with Google website. Under Think with Google, you have things for marketers, for designers, for product managers to learn from their own insider resources. Or if you're just a UX designer, you scroll down and you go to creativity. And creativity is a bundle of resources for video makers, UX designers, writers. Everything that you want, you will find. What interested me was this mastering the art of storytelling on YouTube. So if you're really looking at storytelling as a creative part of your design process, they have created this nice little interactive guidebook of sorts on their website. So they're teaching you the ABCDs of everything. So again, not just for beginners, but for anyone who wants to sharpen their skills or who wants to learn from a company like Google should check out this website, thinkwithgoogle.com. I love how they also focus on the business side of things. So not just for UX designers. I'm so excited about this. This is called the Creator's Manual. This is probably hundreds, even thousands of dollars of information accumulated in one book. So this is for creators, designers, writers, content creators, anybody who's in the realm of creativity can benefit out of this. This is basically a bundle on Notion, but of course you can just grab it and view it on your browser as well. What's inside? Lessons on tweeting, lessons on writing blogs, building Notion products, lessons on being a creator in general. Everything from time management to research to presenting, everything is in this lessons on building. Also, he is including all the updates that he's going to make to this Notion. So that's the best part about Notion, is that if he updates it on his end, you'll get this on your end. UX Masterclass.design. So this is basically another great guidebook or guiding resource that not only accumulates information from other websites, but this has actual curated content by this person here as well. And the best part is this is divided into these amazing well-organized tables. So if you already have Notion, you'll be able to copy this, or you can just check it out on their website right here. And everything you need to learn UX design, research, strategy, lean UX, which I'm a huge fan of, everything is here on this website. So again, a great learning resource. Apart from that, they also have something called Designing in Figma. So if you again want a course on designing in Figma, he has an entire platform on this as well. I like that he's divided everything into theory and practice. So you can quickly pick up, okay, this is the theory. Okay, what is the practical thing that I should do next? So you can divide your own learning process into this as well. The next one is UX Playbook, and it's as fun as it sounds. Number one resource to grow your UX career. So again, it's a great guidebook and resource. Talks about how it's an all-in-one toolbox for UX. So it has 12 documents, 36 templates, and 132 plus pro tips built right into Notion. You'll get everything from how to start the project, to brainstorming, to contextual inquiries, to sketching, to building an actual prototype, to testing. So you're basically getting an entire course written here on Notion. So again, if you don't use Notion, no issues, you can still use it on your browser. That's as easy as that. Now, is this free? No, but you get a try for free, or like a basic template that you can start off from. And if you're a beginner, however, if you want to kind of proceed with it, you can always get the premium as well. But again, it is free, guys. Don't tell me in the comments it's not free, because it is free, but only a small portion of it is free. Rest other things are behind a paywall. I really wanted to share this next one. It's called the How to Start a Web Design Agency in 21 Days. It's like a little course written in the form of articles. So basically you have all different days. You can divide everything into different days. You go from legal checks to taxes, to picking a niche, picking a name, to deciding pricing, to reaching out to businesses, getting new clients. So whether you're a freelancer or you want to start your own design agency, I think this is one of those guides that you cannot miss. This is one of those checklist items that you must have. And it's written by Ben Moss on Web Designer Depot. So this is a good, credible guide that you can read through and through. Last but not the least, we have something which is super unique and maybe very super niche to you guys as well. It's called UX Kits. And again, no more than guides, these are physical guides. You can create wireframes with a $55 deck. So it'll be like a big box inside which you'll get all these different physical, activity decks. And I think this is great if you're conducting research in your company, if you want to conduct workshops in physical spaces. I think this will be that go-to deck that you should have. You have everything from research to actual wireframes as well. So you can start making designs and wireframes in the physical world. And I think it will be really, really cool. I hope you enjoyed that video. And if you did, make sure that you hit that subscribe button. Otherwise, you're gonna miss out on this wonderful content. I'll see you next week, same time, same place. Till next time, take care. God bless.